Hey everybody, I doing this video because I had a conversation with my dear friend earlier today, and we were talking about what happens when you are a creative person and you share your dreams a bit prematurely, and there's nothing wrong with sharing your dreams. I've done a lot of empowering and encouraging and building up and sharing a lot of my own dreams and ideas. And when you're a creative person and you just want to connect with other beings, sometimes you'll share. What you'll find is sometimes you'll overshare. Now you don't know that you've overshared until the dream that you shared is being realized somewhere else. I'm not telling you to share your dreams. I'm not telling you to confess. I'm saying do it and then tell them about it. I'm telling you to put your dream to action, or find a support group. Sometimes you can't tell nobody, but just go in the mirror and tell yourself. But share them with a team of people that you trust. Unfortunately, we have a epidemic of something that I call identity theft. Now, this is not when they take this. A lot of that going on too. That's a whole nother video. But the identity theft that I'm speaking about is when people take your persona, your likeness, your thoughts, your words, your ideas, your dreams, your whatever it is, what they think is your sauce, and kind of it becomes theirs. There's a phenomena, and I wish I knew the name of it. And if you know the name of, you know the scientific term for the phenomena, where you will even say a word, a sentence, a statement, a comment, an idea, a concept with another human being, and at a later date, I've had it happen to me like in the next sentence, but that's just my life. But if you know the name of the phenomena where you share something with someone and then they repeat it back to you like that's new information or like it was their idea, please let me know the name of the phenomena. I understand that when you share things with people, when you have conversations and their comments with other people, sometimes it's not about chasing down the origin of the information. It is when, though, it is blatant and it is repeated and it is I dare say intentional. Because sometimes you're like, ain't this happens too much. This isn't coincidental. I understand that when you have exchanges with people who you're close to over time, the conversations overlap. Sometimes the ideas overlap. Sometimes you're dealing with a person that you all just have so much in common that sometimes just those are the commonalities. I'm not talking about those times. I'm talking about identity theft, when people take on your persona. I have had some crazy situations. I've had people almost do an impersonation, like the tone, the way that I phrase it. I'm listening to them talk to somebody else, but I'd be darned if they ain't doing their best impersonation of me. I'm like, wow. So then there's the part of you that like, oh, is that flattering? Because a friend of mine kept saying, well, imitation is the highest form of flattery. No, that's laziness. That's theft. That's plagiarism. That's why you can't plagiarize. You can't take things that aren't yours and take credit for them. And how do you do that in good conscience? I have had instances where people have taken credit for something I've done, attributed to somebody else. But the crazy part is the person that they attributed it to knew that it didn't come from them, but they wouldn't correct it. They didn't say, that wasn't me. That must have been somebody else. So I'm telling you that this phenomena exists. I recoined the term in my way. Identity theft is when they steal your whole identity, your persona, childhood likeness. One day we're just going to go down the long list of crazy things that have happened. And I understand that, you try to take the high road and go understand, okay, well, I'm inspiring, or that's great. But it like I said, it's different. It's different when you inspire someone and they say, oh my goodness, you inspired me. No, honey, this is when they give you back to you and act like that wasn't ever you. I have to speak on this because this is just one of those phenomena that just follow. I'm all for being inspired. I love that I have been inspired, and I hope to inspire others. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about identity theft. I'm talking about identity thieves. I'm talking about the copyright infringers. You say something, you tell them they make a post about it. So then it's attributed to them. Like, it's so blatant. So I'm telling you, if you're creative, I'm telling you that if you have one of those quick, if you have that magic and you find that this happens to you, please comment. I want to know what your experiences are like too. And if you've had similar experiences, maybe we'll get together and I'll interview you for my podcast. I'll expound on this conversation a little bit more. But yeah, this is for the identity thieves or the victims of identity theft, copyright infringement, girl, because they will take your stuff. This is for the, and these are the dream thieves and the passion poachers, the people who don't have any original ideas of their own about what they want to do. So they sit and listen to yours. And then after they've made it realized, they come back to you with it. So I'm saying to you, I'm saying if you are creative, I'm saying if you have a passion about something, I'm saying, let's get our stuff done. We're going to move in silence, and then we're going to show them. We're not going to tell them. We're going to show them. Because, girl, once you share it, if you have the creativity, but they have the resource, let me tell you what happens when you share your idea with somebody that has the resource. Now they got both of them. Now they got the idea and the means to make that idea a reality. And they don't come back to you. They act like you were never there. So we're going to have to work on getting our resources. We're going to have to work on being creative about how we get our resources. And I'd love to get together. We're going to do whatever it is we need to do, because creatively, they need us out there. Everything is being recycled and turned over. But, now is our time. They need our minds. And unfortunately, when you have been a person who has stolen and what you don't understand is, you copy the recipe, but you don't quite know the seasoning. So now you're out there pretending you're a whole farce out here. Where do you go? Because you're not the source. Now, when you run out of information or material, you stuck. You want to come back to get some more, but ain't none. Because what we're doing, what these creatives are doing, is we're getting our stuff done. We're getting it said. We're getting it realized. We're putting our stuff out there. We're not going to be afraid anymore. We're going to broadcast it to the masses and therefore own our own stuff. It's horrible that because you lack creativity or you're lazy, you won't try, you won't fight, you won't mine your mind for ideas, that you take other people's. It's so sad. And they like to bring it to you and sit and look, and knowing the whole while it was never, ever, ever, ever theirs at all on any level, no way, shape, or form. I have set back so long, giving away so much, and I don't mind sharing. I love sharing and encourage and building. But what you realize is you help folks up and you stand them up and you dust them off, and they'll kick you back down in the hole you dug them out of. So I'm saying, you don't always have to be a life raft. You don't have to be that dinghy that goes out into the water. Sometimes you're best served as a lighthouse. Be on the shore, shining your light, and they'll swim their way in. Because if you go out there in that murky water, the sharks will get you. And if the sharks don't get you, they will stand on your neck when you go try to save them. I'm saying realize your dreams. I'm saying stop being afraid. Let's pool our resources. Let's become a think tank for each other. Let's come up with creative ways to get our dreams realized. I'm open to all the assistance and help that you want to send me. I'm open to helping you in whatever way I can. But it is time for us original thinking creatives to get our work done. Don't sit back and wait, because you share it, they steal it, now you're looking crazy. What you need to do is what they did. Get your idea and run with it. We're not sitting on the sidelines anymore. We're out here. I'm saying let's hold hands and run across the starting line together. I want to be supportive of you. I want to encourage you. Somebody supported and encouraged me. Listen, I'm telling y'all, for a long time, anybody that really, really knows me knows that I've been about this life a long time, but afraid. This ain't new to me. This is me finally doing what I done shared with a whole lot of people, a whole lot of years, and sat back and looked around at it happening around me a million times, and me just being afraid to jump in. This is me saying, forget it. It does not matter. God, this is how he made me. The message is still important. He told me to go forth, and this is me going forth. we'll figure it out and make it pretty later on. But what's most important is that you give them the meat, they can spit out the bones. If you're concerned with the packaging and not the content, child, this ain't for you. This is way over your head. Anyway, but again, I just wanted to, I've gone in a bunch of different directions, and I'll do another video another time where I'll break it down some more on my my Wit and Wisdom podcast. But yeah, if you've experienced any of what I have coined identity theft, copyright infringement, dream thieves, and passion poachers, if you've had ideas and stuff you shared, or you've heard your comments and thoughts and ideas and phrases and style, whatever it is, if you've seen it repeated in a way that you didn't feel flattered by it, like that you've been poached, and you know it. There's a difference. There's a different feeling. It's not, oh, I don't worry about it, because that just means they feel like when you say that, you one of them. You steal people's stuff. I'm just gonna here to tell you, I ain't worrying about it. I can't do it. It either ain't happening to you at levels that matter, or you're one of them thieves. Anyway. And so I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones of us who we just gonna do this together. This is my video for today. I just needed to get one out. I gotta stay on this. So this is me honoring my promise and my commitment to myself. Understand too that I am a life coach, and what I love to do is help you find your purpose. And I'd love to help you figure out what it is that you're great at and what you want to do, so you don't have to steal other people's ideas. Understand, you're going to be driving in a lane that's not yours. You don't know where you're going to end up. You don't know where the detours are, honey. You don't know where the service, that's not your lane. That is not your path. It's going to lead you somewhere that you're not supposed to go. And what you're going to do inadvertently is miss the path to your destiny. So contact me. We can talk about it. If you just don't know, we can, there are ways to find out. There's ways to get to what it is that you really want to do. And you don't have to steal other people's ideas and dreams. Understand that it's enough out there for everybody. Understand that you may have a similar dream, and there's nothing wrong with that. Honey, we need all the life coaches in the world, because we need all the help getting us together. I don't care if a trillion of us are those, if we're doing the work. We need more than one. However, karma, that ain't even what I'm talking about. So don't get me, she's saying that, but other people, I ain't even talking to you, because you don't get it. And you don't get it because, you're not one of those creative people that get their stuff stolen. You're usually a thief. You usually done took somebody else's. If this isn't a problem that you can identify with, then I'm not really talking to you right now. I'm talking to the ones of us who are creative, who have so much to offer, and are sick of sitting on the sidelines seeing poor duplicates of ourselves, poorer quality, lesser quality child, the discount version, And it's always going to happen if we keep continuing to be afraid to be authentically us, fully standing in all of the authority that is given to us. These are gifts from God. This is our path. So when other people, though, don't realize theirs, when they count your blessings instead of their own, when they're looking in your yard deciding that it's greener over there, they think that if I do what she does, it'll be like this. It won't. And while you're standing down wanting what's in somebody else's, you don't know what they have to deal with to even have that. They have to deal with all y'all aggravating selves. I was going to cuss, but I'm trying to do better. You don't want it. You don't want it. You think you want it because it looks like, it presents like it's so much fun over here. Imagine having to deal with a lot of yourselves. It's not that fun. So I would like it to get fun, though. I'd like to help those who are suffering and don't know. It's nothing to be ashamed of that you really don't know what you want to do. I can help you with that. I'd love to help you with that. But for the ones of us who, like I said, are creatives, who have so much to offer, but we're afraid or we don't know how, because those are just three reasons why we don't do stuff. Either we're afraid, or we don't know how, or a combination of the two. So you're either scared, don't know what you're doing, or you're scared and don't know what you're doing. Let's figure it out together. There's so much more information I need. There's so much more I'd like to learn. I'm so open to any that you would like to share, and I'll share mine with you. I'd love for us to get better together. But that's it. I just wanted to talk about, identity theft, passion poachers, dream thieves. Whew, talking about a pandemic. Now, that's if we can get a vaccine for that right now. But I have the vaccine for that. Let me help you get better. And like I said, comment. I'd like to hear from you. If this is something you've experienced, let's talk about it. I would love to interview you for the podcast. I just want to hear what your experiences are. And let me tell you who else I would really love to hear from. People who are honest enough and transparent enough and self-aware enough to say, I've done that to people in the past because I didn't know what else to do, or it would look so intriguing. And, I wasn't so sure of myself, but I thought it would be really, really fantastic to kind of do what they did. Because you need to understand the difference between inspiration and theft. Y'all like discovering people like Columbus did America, and we know that story. Anyway, child, I want to help you. I love y'all. I will talk to you later. Like I said, I might turn this video thing on in a few minutes. I don't know. That was just on my heart. I wanted to share it with you. It is time for the great ones of us, the excellent ones of us. It's time for us to stand up. We will never, ever, ever get the best of that we have out there if we don't get up and at least offer it. It may not be. This is not a pretty video right now. It's not. There's no bells and whistles. This is me just telling you what's in my heart to share with you, and I want us to, like I said, get better together. I think that's it for right now. I love y'all. Bye.